Morning riders. Today I'm doing a small video of installation of Auxito LED light. The full specification of this 9003 H4 LED bulb. It's made in China, and total lumen that this produces is 20,000. So now when you talk about 20,000 lumens, it's per bulb is 10,000, not 20,000. So now I got this light basically to replace the halogen which I have in my Triumph Speed Twin, which I'll show you subsequently. So now let's open up the box and see what's inside. I got it through Amazon, and there is a set of hand gloves. There is a product manual, and there's a set of bulbs that are there inside. So I'll just examine the bulb. This is a H4 kind of adapter, and the reason why I went with this bulb compared to there are many other aftermarket bulbs which are available. One is Night Eye, then there is another one called Crystal Night Eye. But the problem with those is if you see the bottom part of this bulb out here, they have a huge fan over here, and it is like a bell shape kind of thing. If you check on the net, you will see that. Now the problem is, once you fit in, I'll show you subsequently, once you fit inside the headlight, there's a dust cover which is there, which you cannot fit with those bulbs, whereas with Auxito bulbs it gets fitted into the headlight console. It is flush with that headlight console, so there is no like you can put that dust cover back again onto it. So at first what we'll do is we'll connect it to the lead and just check whether it's working or not working. I'll take you guys to the bike and I'll do the installation, as well as I'll show you the difference between the old one and this new bulb. So we'll begin with the installation part of this. Before that, I'll just show you my bike. This is a 2021 model Speed Twin Red Hopper. I have installed these two. This I designed myself and got it fabricated and installed on my bike. Other than that, rest of the accessories which are there, which you see on this bike, is all from Triumph only. And had done a basic coating on this tank, fuel tank, so that, and similarly on this side fairing. So now coming on to the headlight, if you see the headlight, there are two screws in the headlight. One is this, and similarly on the other side there is one over here. Now these are basically for adjusting the tilt of the headlight. So first I'll unscrew these, and then I'll install the light on that. But I'll tell you a few things which you need to keep in mind. It is always better to have a tool set like this. This is of Stanley's. I got it from Amazon, and it's very handy for minor repairs. It has got a set of hex, it's got a set of stars, then Allen keys, there's a torque wrench, and then other bolts. And so this is one handy thing, that it is very compact and you can carry in your luggage also. So now I will take this size 5 hex nut, and I'll install it in this. So to install it, you have to slightly press here. See, now it is installed. Now it works both ways using this. I'm sorry for this because I'm doing it on my own. Now after loosening it, you just unscrew it with your hand. Make sure that your spanner does not hit on the sides, because that will give a very ugly mark on your headlamp. Now similarly on the other side also. Now to remove the headlamp, the most important aspect is that you need to rotate it slightly, like so, towards the right, and then remove it. See, it has got loose from here. So now you have to slightly pry it open, not pry it open, in fact, should slightly rotate it towards the right, because there is a locking system here, which I'll show you subsequently. Now I have taken out the headlamp. Now this is the locking system which I was saying, and this is slightly offset to the right, and if you see out here, you see this small locking system. So this particular groove goes into the locking system. Now inside, if you see, this is the dust cap, which I'll tell you the relevance of this with respect to this Auxito bulb. And this is the holder, and that particular wire, that white holder or the plug, is for the DRL. And it is a very clean system inside. There is nothing much. Everything is neatly packed. Make sure that when you do this, there is somebody to help, otherwise might get damaged. But presently I'm doing it on my own, so I'll just show you. Now I have removed the holder, that is this, from the socket. Now you can see this dust cover. Next I will remove the dust cover and I'll show you what's there inside. So now I have removed the dust cover from there. Inside, what you will see is a locking mechanism, which is this. So you have to slightly press it like this and take it out, and inside you will see the bulb. So now this is the stock bulb, the halogen, and it is Philips bulb, 12 volt, 60, and I don't know whether you can see it. It's 12 volt, 60 oblique 50 watt, 55 watts, which is made in Poland. So it's a very good bulb. I don't know, but then the problem with this bulb is it heats up very badly. Make sure you keep it safe. Now when you're doing this thing in a dusty environment, make sure that this doesn't remain open for a long time, or if it's a humid kind of environment, always make sure that it is kept closed. Now first what we'll do is we'll try and check this light first, and then thereafter we'll install it. So now I have connected it. I'll turn on the ignition, and you see the kind of light that is there. That is low beam. Sorry, it's the high beam. Now that's the low beam. Okay. So now that it works perfectly fine, now what I'll do is I'll check the second bulb, because in case if these doesn't work, I need to return it to Amazon. Now testing the second one. Now that's the low beam, this is the high beam. So now since you have tested both, now what you need to do is align these three what do you say, the locking system with respect to these three. Alright, so I'm just placing it, carefully place it, don't drop it. Here, now it has been placed, it is sitting flush with this. And now what you do is you put the locking system. It's carefully placed. One is here and the other one is here on the nut. See? Here. Now it is totally fixed and that. Now what you need to do is take this oval shaped or whatever shaped dust cover and place it on top of it. Apply a little bit of force so that each side is fit snugly so that dust or water doesn't seep in. Be very careful about this lead because this is the one for DRL. Now this is where Auxito is different from others. You see this? They're just like a normal bulb holder. The fan, the cooling system, everything is inside. There is nothing jutting out over here. So in that case you can put your stock dust cap on this, whereas in aftermarket other kind of bulbs which are there, you can't put this dust cap. You have to just leave it open, and that the reflector or the headlight as such is susceptible for moisture or rainwater, or for that matter dust. So I'll show you the other bulb which I have installed on my other vehicle, that is a scooter. If you see there, it's a night eye bulb, and it's having, that one has got a big bell shaped fan over here, so you can't put this dust cap on that. So that's why, even though Auxito is slightly costly compared to night eye, I just went for this because you can't take a chance with the headlight. So now that I have put the light back onto the headlight console, so now I did the same thing, the reverse process. I put it and then I just turned it towards the left. Okay, make sure that the screw holes are aligned before you tighten it up. Over here also, make sure that hole is aligned. Now before you tighten it up, just to check the integrity of the connections, I'll just start the bike. So now the daytime running lights are working. Now the headlight is working, high and low. So it's a so guys, it's a good job now. So now I want to tell you one more thing, just for beginners. See, whenever you start your bike, always keep it in the DRL mode. Whenever you have a LED main light, that is a headlight, always keep it in the DRL mode and not on the headlight mode, because whenever you start, there is a chance of the LED to poof off because of the high voltage that it initially makes. So always keep the LED light off and the DRL light on, and then you start. And second thing is, never ever switch off this. Always keep it on the engine running mode. Okay, because the OEM also says that, even Triumph says that, never ever stop the engine with this button. It is always with the key. So just remember that, in fact. Now I'll tighten up the headlights. So now I've tightened the headlight and the lug nuts. Now slightly, don't tighten it too much, just enough so that it fits properly. Similarly, take the other nut, align it with the, and first tighten it with your hand, and then use your wrench to tighten it further. And as I said, don't over tighten it because the thread might slip. That's all. Stow the stock bulb in the same packet and secure it, because you never want to like waste that bulb, because in certain countries putting a high power LED is illegal. So if somebody actually catches you, then you might need to change it back to the halogen. So now I'll do a complete headlight check in the evening, and I'll show you how it looks like and how much is the throw of the light. Hello guys, I've just come out with my bike just to show you how the headlight works, the power of the headlight, and what is the throw of the light ahead. So presently the bike has got the halogens, which is almost 55 watt halogens. Now that's the low beam. Now when I do the high beam, now presently the throw of the light is almost up to 50 meters, which you can see right now. I've slightly angled the headlight down from the stock setting. The reason why I did that is I don't want to hurt the oncoming traffic, or I don't want to blind them. Friends, I have installed the Auxito LED bulb. Now I just came out to test it. So I'll just show you vis-a-vis the comparison with the halogen. So this is a not a brightly lit road, but then it's a kind of okay kind of road. So now this is the high beam, and now this is the low beam. I need to adjust this tilt of the headlight console slightly up, but then I'm satisfied because it has got a nice throw of light. It's bright white, and pretty much it's much better than the halogen. It's slightly less strenuous on the battery, so that's the big thing. So that's all for the video. If you like the content, kindly comment on it, and kindly just tell me like which is better, the halogen or the Auxito. Thank you.